welcome to page 2 of our Once Upon a Time paper stack 8x8 mini album. This is the paper stack we're using, Once Upon a Time by DCWV. If you have not seen the UPS code, there it is. Okay. Alright, leave that out because we're going to need it. Today I would like to make two pieces here, or two flips here with a swing tag on, with a swing tag, and then a pocket at the bottom. So I have pulled some scraps for this. Let's start with the pocket on the bottom, that way we know how much room we've got left for the top. Now you could do it the opposite way and start with your two flips on the top if you want. But I'm going to go ahead and start at the bottom with the pocket. Let's see, I want to also die cut this pocket. So I want to put in at least a ½ inch, about right there, higher for this pocket. And that way when I go to cut it, I have a ½ inch to use to cut with. Okay. Let's go ahead and mark this here. Get that to the edge. Go over to the score line, and right before that score line you're going to make a mark to score here. You're not going to cut it off until after you have scored on that score mark. Okay. Oh, that looks crooked. There we go. Much better. Now you can cut this excess off. Okay. So we have to cut this, which is the pocket size, the length here. And then you can use this piece here as a pocket somewhere else in the album, so don't throw it away. Just put it in your box of scraps. And then don't throw that away because it's big enough to make a tag out of. Maybe use it as backing on something. Alright, let's find a die and paper that we want to put on here. So let's start with the paper. What paper do we want to use for this page? This one is so pretty. Oh, I love the fairies. And the fairies actually go with the Far, Far Away theme. But then so does There Lived a Beautiful Princess. Decisions. Alright, I said fairies first, so I'm going to go with fairies first. Let's go over here. So the backing of this, not the backing, but the background of this page, I'm going to use the fairies. Yeah. So let me cut that down. Let me get my paper so I can see Good grief. Grief good. Alright. I need that to go there. Oh, excuse the boys, they are barking at the cat. So we're gonna cut this here and then cut this here. Okay. Hang on to that. And that's going to be pretty on a pocket. Okay. So here is our paper for the background. We have a pocket that's going to go here, right? So I can actually cut this paper here. So I'm just going to mark it. I'm not going to cut it yet. I'm just going to mark it. Alright. This would make a beautiful piece for here. Or we take the bottom half of this and put it on here, which I think is going to be perfect. So let's try that. Okay, so there's our top piece. Then we have our pocket. And then this would be our bottom piece where the pocket is. Yes. That is so awesome. I love it. Okay, so that's how we're going to do this. So when we put our two flips that flip out this way, we're going to cut slits in here so that those flips can be, the edge, the score line can be underneath the paper. Plus, we'll have to put we're going to use one of these brads to help us with the closure. Then I can make use of this paper here for the two flips up here. Oh yes. Okay. All right. So you know, all those juices are flowing. But here, I just want to say, wow, this is a perfect fit. That's amazing. Okay. Well, I like that it's a perfect fit. There. Then there. Now I need to measure out for the two flips. And we're going to use our scraps again. And we're going to score our flips, because we want to score first and then cut after. So here is our top piece. This top piece is going to go underneath the paper here, like so. So let's go ahead and get this into position. I'm going to remove the cardstock, take a piece of washi tape, because it's removable and it won't rip up our paper. Okay. And I'm just going to washi tape this down real quick. stay there. Then we have this piece here. Yeah, like that. I'm just going to flip that over so that can stay there. Now I have this piece that can go right up under here. And I can move this up a little bit so I can see all the way across. Okay, all the way across. Let's see, what is that? That is exactly 7 inches. So 7 is 3.5 and 3.5. So I will need this to go to 3.5. Here. And then 3.5 again here. So this is where our next score mark is going to be, and this is where we're going to cut. So let's score her up. Can't always get that where you want it. Bring it up. Okay. Now we're straight-ish. Okay. There we go. Oh, I have to have all this on here. Okay. Now we want to fold this in half. Edge up, straighten up your edges. Get your edges right up to one another. And then fold. Fold. Perfect. Right there on that dot. Alright, now we could cut her. Give us 2 perfectly straight sides. We will have to cut off the top there, but that's okay. That's okay. And there's a little bit of excess here, and I want to cut it down because I don't have to have it that big, the excess. Alright, so let's go ahead and measure from the top of the page to the top of this pocket, which you can go ahead and flip this over if you like. That way you have access to the top of that pocket. And we're going to cut about 1/8 of an inch up, giving us that little bit of room. Again, 1/8 of an inch, right above that line. Okay. All right, so we just cut this bottom piece off. Now we need our piece down here, because that goes with that. And then we have these two pieces here. And I think I'm gonna, instead of going with the swing tag, I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with magnets. Do swing tag on a different project. And then I would like to do, I definitely want to capture this particular fairy. So she's going to go on the right pocket, and then here I want these flowers on the left pocket. So I think that would be pretty. Yeah. So let's do that. And I think the color scheme goes great with the Far, Far Away page. There's one. This one here. One. Then our flowers. Hold still. Okay. All right. Now we can get these cut. There's our flowers. And we have our fairy. I'm gonna lose a little bit of her hand, but that's okay. She still looks pretty. She's a special fairy. All right. So there's one. Oh yeah. And then this one is two, because you know I like to number stuff. Yeah. Two. One. So I need two inside for here. This is 3. This is 3. This one is 4. 4. Then we have, go ahead and take this off. We have 5 and 6 are going to be inside those tags. So let's see how much of the paper that we have left. See if we have enough to go ahead and cut out for the inside. All right, so here's number 2. And put this down like so. Let's see. Oh yeah, see, look, that's perfect. See, no waste. No waste. Okay. straight down the middle here, like so. And then this little tiny piece comes off, like that. Alright, so that's one. We'll go 1B. 1B. Alright. Our flip. A couple of tags. Or, not tags. Mats. A couple of mats. Okay. This is 2B. Oh, I think I wrote on the wrong one. Leave it to me, y'all. Leave it to me. Yes. Okay, so this is 1. So this is 1B. And this is 2B. Let's get rid of the 1. 2B. Alright. 2 and 2B. So we have all those tags here, or page covers here. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I am going to ink up this paper and put my tape on my edges so I can get these taped up, and we're going to put this together. We'll be right back. Alright, so we got everything stickified and we've got our pockets ready to lay down with our tape. Find our pokey tool. We're going to start with the pocket. We've got our 2 flips and our pocket. Okay, we'll remove the backing off of this tape. Don't forget your glue. And our small piece here. Okay, a little bit of glue. You don't need a lot of glue, just a little bit. Okay, and our pocket goes right down here. You want to be careful of your score line, your folding line, not to get this on the folding line. About 1/8 of an inch away from the folding line is your best bet. Just like that. Ooh, glue everywhere. And that's okay because we can wipe it up. Okay, so let's let that dry. Excuse me. And we'll put our flips in. And I've already magnetized or got magnets on there, so I know where I want them to be placed on the back here. Okay. And again, you want to stay about 1/8 of an inch away from the fold line. Okay. And the same for this side. glue on there. This one I'm putting almost up to the very edge there. Almost. There we go. Okay. Alright, so now we want to remove the backing of our tape on the magnet and press it down to get it to this section here. Just like that. The same for this side. Just like that. Alright. I'll put a little bit of tape on each of these. Give it some more security so it doesn't move around. Okay. And I need to trim this side a little bit. So I'm gonna get out my little trimmer. Excuse me if the camera shakes. That's where my little trimmer is. This is a little trimmer. And I just want to trim off a sliver here. Let's see. Yes, perfect. So just a little tiny sliver. Okay. Alright. Now we have our stickers. I'm going to start with the big one, which is our fairies that go right here. So let's remove the backing of this tape. Okay. And she's, whoop. I always do that. Alright, we got to be careful because we don't want this to go down until we're ready for it to go down. And I'm thinking, yeah, I'm going to have to trim this a little bit. So I'm going to trim it on this side. Just a sliver, not a lot. Okay, see, very little bit. And re-ink it. Now let's see how we're doing. Yeah, I think that's much better because we want our flips to open and close. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. I think they are so pretty there. This one goes on the pocket. And I'll put this in the pocket so you can see there is a decorative edge here. So you got to go with the decorative edge. Just like that. Perfect. Stretch out your pocket a little bit. you don't want your tags to get stuck there. All right. So this is how she looks in this here. I love that. So we have 2B and 1B. So let's take the backing off of our tape here. And here. Two B and 1B. This is 1B, so let's start there. Go ahead and get our paper in here. Wonderful. And we have 2B. So, there we go. Nice. So those click just fine. And we have one. Yeah. And we have two. I love that. I am going to have to put something there. As pretty as that all is, I think I still need to put something here besides the tags. But we do need some scrap paper for our tags. Scrap paper everywhere, and these look like they're cut down to make some nice size tags. Yeah, I'm gonna go with a couple of these. And I still have scraps that I can use. Look how pretty that one is. And then I have these, this one here, and this one. This one's too small. Oh, but, hey, how about move those tags along? This is probably, let me see, I'm gonna say this might be too small. Yeah, that's too small. No, not like that either. Okay. Maybe something different. Not a scrap. Not unless I have a scrap that would go well with this. But I don't think I do. No, I don't think I do. Alright, so we will wait on that. How would this go? Wait, that's not too bad. Huh. Okay. So how you go about doing this, you place this into the pocket, and then get this to go down as far as you can, all the way over. Then you mark it to be cut, and you're going to cut inside the line so that it goes inside the pocket. Okay. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay. So we'll put that there. Go ahead and move this to the side so we can work on these tags. They don't need to be big bodacious, but they do need to be nice size. So what is the measurement of this one here? I think I could do a couple of these. So it's 4 1/4 by 3, and then you want 1/8 of an inch around. So you've got 4 1/4, and then you move it over 1/8 of an inch. Cut that down. Then by 3, 3 1/8, and you cut that down. Let's see what we got. Yeah, perfect. All right, so we got 4 1/4 by 3. 4 1/4 plus 1/8. Move it over on your cutter. 4 1/4 plus 1/8, then 3 plus 1/8. Perfect. Keep it in my scrap box. And then this, you're going to cut down to exactly 4 1/4. By 3. It's already cut down. So let's go. Let's turn it around, because I want the top of the castle there. Well, hold up. This is more. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't think so. 4 1/4 by 3. Alright, it's our castle. And then we have the back. by 3. And by 3. Alright. Now we're going to ink up these edges. And make them stickers. One thing about this paper is it's pretty thick and it's got a good heavy weight to it. So if you're not used to using really thick paper, this will get you used to it pretty quick. Okay. Okay, this goes to this one and this one. So we'll lay them out there. Bring it over our sticker machine. Put this in. Oh, no. No, I don't want that on that end. Yeah, be careful not to overlap them and to get them in there so you don't waste sticker paper. This one, and I'm going to throw some scraps in here that we might can use later so that I don't waste sticker paper. Alright, that goes there. Put our machine back. I'm going to peel off the top layer, the clear layer. It's supposed to get rid of any glue around the edges, but you still want to go in and get the glue off yourself, because sometimes there is glue left over. I can see it too. You guys probably can't, but it's there. Okay. This side. Alright, so we have and remember, this is very little around, so it's like 1/16 all the way around. Where is this? Where is these other one? Turn those over, put our back on. Oop. Okay. Alright, and these are our extras. Well, not this one, but these are our extras in case we need them for another page. So they're already stickified, and we can put them in our extra drawer. Ooh, everything's blowing away. Okay, get this out the way. Put those there. Grab our book, get that back in here, and you're going to need glue for this because you're going to want to make sure this is able to slip and slide a little bit everywhere. Open your top so your flips are not in the way, and put a generous amount of glue, not so much that it sops and warps your paper, but just enough to slide around, because that's what it's going to have to do. Put your finger in your pocket, pull that down. There we go. It's going. Ooh, too far in on that side. Alright, I just want, like, again, a 1/16 of an inch there, all the way across. There we go. I like that. It doesn't take away from the fairy here. If you use something brighter, you know, like orange or bright orange or bright green, I think it would take away from the fairy. You don't want that. You want something subtle. And then we have our tags. Let me just clean them up. On the Xyron, you might get little glue spots, so just erase it with your eraser, and they will be gone. To this side. Okay. This pocket, our tag in that pocket. Let's clean up our glue on this one. Because you could feel it with your hand because it gets a little sticky. and this side. And you can actually close it and you can put your tags like this. You can put your tags like this. You can open it and then put your tags, open that back up, and then put your tags like this and close it. So either way, it's a surprise tag. So I like it. I actually like it like that, kind of hidden away. But those are meant for photos like everything else. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We had the 2 flips in the pocket. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I'll be glad to get back to you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Have a great one. Bye.